Good morning and welcome back to What's Hot in Hamilton. I'm Ryan,
I'm Adam.
and today we have a very special guest, Jess Allman from The Grey and Carmagnola. Hi, Jess.
Hello, how are you both today?
Good. Pleasure
You
to
look
have you.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you. Well, welcome. We're so happy that you're here today. Welcome to Carmagnola and The Grey, and welcome to our beautiful lounge and
It's
upstairs
very
to The
pretty.
Grey. Thanks.
Very upscale.
Yeah.
Something what Hamilton needed.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fantastic to be here and sort of have that place that I always wanted to hang out at, and that's kind of what we're
I've been
creating
in here
here.
a few times.
Maybe once or twice I've seen you around.
What inspired you to bring Carmagnola and the Grey to Hamilton?
That is a fantastic question. Thank you so much for asking. So everyone has a fantasy place that they have in their lives. I'm sure you both have one, whether it's a lake, whether it's an ocean, whether it's a mountain. We all kind of fantasize about a place that we can escape to. For me, it's always been a restaurant. And so things that I've seen throughout my travels, throughout my life, times eating out, times looking in windows, reading magazines, I've always seen different details and I've incorporated those into my dream place. And so it got to a point right after COVID when I realized it's time for me to do this. It's time for me to create this place and create this space. And so that's where Carmagnola and the Grey came from.
Wow.
So it was like a mission.
It is definitely a mission for sure. So Jackalope Spirits is the parent company that I started. And Jackalope Spirits does have a very strong mission, vision, and values that we believe in. And it's really about integrating art and food. So a lot of times you hear the term culinary arts and people think to themselves, oh, it's just food. It's just food being prepared. And they don't necessarily look at, there's the culinary and there's the art. And so one of the things that we really want to do is bring out and point out the art and the artistry and the trades that are involved in our industry. So that's very important to us here at Carmagnola.
And you have definitely done that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I could just sit and watch Brandy all day, or any of them making drinks downstairs. It is an art.
Yeah. It is. And one of the things that we like to do is showcase their work. So Brandy, Cody, and James at our bar, it's fantastic. You get to see them. That's the thing that people are used to. You sit down in a bar. A lot of times people like to sit at the bar because you can engage with the bartender and you get to see them in action. In the case of our staff, we make everything in-house. We make all of our juices. We make all of our infusions, everything. And so to see them put that together, to see the garnish perfectly put out, that's important to us. Yeah. Behind our bar, we have our big library of booze, as I like to call it, and a giant wall showcasing all of our ingredients. We have over 20 types of gin. We have over 10 types of vermouth, dry, just because there's so many different nuances with every single item, and we want to showcase that. We want to have that perfectly paired. Now, you see that with the bar. You don't always see that with the culinary side and in the kitchen with places, and that's something that we wanted to do is really showcase our back of the house. And so we have an open kitchen. We encourage people to walk over, take a look at it. It's our hearth, it's our home, and see what they're doing as well. See them in action and see the artistry that they put together on the plate. We're very proud of that. And just really want to show that to others so they understand it.
That's great.
Thank you.
So Jess, can you tell me why you chose Hamilton instead of Cincinnati or Dayton?
Oh, yeah. Hamilton's such a fantastic community. Hamilton, as we all know, it's an art community. And as I mentioned before, it's important for us to be identified as artists. And so it was very natural for us to select Hamilton as being the place for us to start our business and really showcase what we do. Something else about Hamilton that I think is so important is just the community and working with local government, working with local leaders. It's been so easy. They are a partner to us, just like anybody who works here, just like any of our suppliers. They've helped us every step along the way. We have a great relationship with them. Additionally, Hamilton reminds me a lot of the town that I grew up in. I love the fact that there's the industry, there's the agriculture, it's a nice blend, the size of it. But most importantly, Hamilton has something that not everybody else has, something that you don't see in a lot of places. Tenacity. All across the board, every single person that I've met from Hamilton demonstrates tenacity. There's such a strong belief in the community. There's such a sense of hard work. There's such a sense of dedication, and it's beautiful. And so we love being a part of that.
Well, I think all the local business owners, restaurants, shops, they love Hamilton. It's their
Yes.
home.
Yes.
It's their passion.
Yes.
So I think that's why the tenacity is how it is, because people just love it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I know I mentioned that, I'm not originally from the area. I've been here since 99, so I've been here for quite some time.
Yeah, a little bit of time.
Yeah, a little bit of time. And I've certainly adopted Hamilton as being our new home. Like, I mean, it's definitely our adopted hometown. And it's great to establish my roots here, both personally and professionally in Butler County. And yeah, it's just fantastic to be a part of it.
So you feel like choosing Hamilton over Cincinnati or Dayton was the right choice?
100%. I can't think of anywhere better to be. Something that's really interesting with our staff, with our team, a lot of folks are from Hamilton originally, but they've had to travel. They've had to go to Cincinnati. They've had to go to New York. They've had to go to New England. They've had to go to the mountains, wherever the case may be, to be able to showcase their arts and their crafts. There hasn't been a chance for them to do that in their hometown. And now, just how much it means for them and for us to be able to see them present their work in their own community, it's just such a beautiful thing.
It just trickles down.
Oh my gosh.
From your
wonderful.
passion, it started it, and now the people coming back to it. So
Oh,
that's
100%.
awesome.
Yeah, we definitely all share the same vision and values. And we've created such a wonderful culture. We're all so passionate about what we do, whether it's making a cocktail, whether it's creating a dish, whether it's presenting it to somebody, whether it's cleaning the floors. Everything we do, it's very intentional, and it's something that means a lot to us because we all believe in what we're doing here together,
awesome.
doing it together.
Speaking of arts, this area right here would be an amazing place for just like lounge people and people who write and read and tell their stories. Like poetry. Which is me. I'm networking right now.
I love it. I love it. Yes. Yeah. My degree, actually, my undergraduate degree is in poetry. So we'll have to connect on poems sometime. Yes. Yeah. We try to keep an inspired space. As you notice, we have gallery space everywhere that we are. All guest facing areas are gallery space, which is really important to us to, again, remind people about the artistry that we have both on the plate, in the glass, as well as on the walls.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How would you describe the difference in vibe between the Grey and Carmagnola?
So I would say the difference in vibe between the Grey and Carmagnola is over at the Grey, you get to see everything being done. As we just talked about, you get to see the artistry in action. Whereas in Carmagnola, it's a little bit more intimate with your guests that you're with whomever you're having dinner with. You're at your table, you're together. There's an intimacy there. You're obviously welcome into the kitchen to see that. We don't see it the same way that you see it at the Grey. The Grey, I think, is definitely more of a vibe of community and communal space where you're going to interact with somebody who's sitting next to you at the bar. You're up in the lounge. You're going to see who's sitting at the sofa next to you or at the table next to you. And I feel like it's a lot more interactive over here versus in Carmagnola. It's much more intimate of space. And something by design is we don't have TVs. And that was definitely by design because we encourage people to talk with each other, talk to who you're with, and who knows, make a new friend along the way.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I never noticed how, but that you don't.
No.
And that is good. That is good because you
Thank
can
you.
just take a minute from social media and, like you said, interact.
100%. I have 2 rules in my life, just as in general, not just that, not here, but 2 rules in my life. Don't lie and no phones at the dinner table. And so that's something that's really important to me. Engage with one another. Now, I will say there's a little bit of an exception here that I understand. Sometimes people look at our menu, for instance, whether it's cocktail menu, whether it's the food menu, and sometimes there's words that might not be familiar to everybody. I know I had to learn a lot of them when we first opened. And I think it's worth noting. I think that sometimes people kind of have their phone under and try to look up words.
Siri, how do you say this?
Yeah, how do you say this? What is this ingredient? What does this mean? And the way that I like to describe this too is the fact that we're very precise. I'm sure in everybody's jobs, there's different jargon that they use. There's something to be as precise as possible. Blue, the color blue. I can say your vest is blue. You have a dark blue vest. You have a navy vest. We can go so far. For us, we do that with our ingredients. And so we could say we have fish, we have halibut, we have day boat halibut. There's certain things that we like to say that just make it that much more specific. You could say pasta or the exact type of pasta. And that's just really important to us to be specific. And we also train our staff to walk you through it. We love curiosity. We celebrate that here. And we also celebrate education. We love to teach people, whether it's new, younger staff who are working, or whether it's guests who are just curious about what's on the menu. We want to teach that in a non-pretentious, but a very warm and welcoming way. That's very important to us here.
That's awesome. That would be a good little thing to do during lunch.
Yes, yes.
So I've been here. I've spent a few days here to where I come in for coffee and then I never make it to the office because I work from here. And I think one day I had like over the period from like 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, it was like 5 or 6 different people that I had meet periodically through the day. And so we had breakfast and then we had lunch. And tell us about your lunch service and some of your specials.
Yes. Well, first off, thank you. Yes. I love the fact that you spend the day with us. That's something that, being here, being in downtown Hamilton, that's always important for us. We're here, yes, to run a business. We're here, yes, to present what we're doing, but we're here for the people of Hamilton.
Right.
We want to be here for a third space, is what we like to call it, where there's somewhere that you can go, somewhere that's not your home, not your office, where you feel inspired, where you feel that sense of community and you feel that you can bring people in. So thank you.
No, thank you for providing that.
Our pleasure. But to the point too, we have our coffee program in the morning, which we love. We start with espresso at 7:30 in the morning. We have some great house-made pastries, some biscotti, some scones, different things like that to get your day started. Then we progress into lunch. We have lunch service both at Carmagnola and The Grey. It's the same menu in both places. It starts at 11 and runs till 2 over at Carmagnola. And then over here at The Grey, we actually continue our lunch service until 4. We do start serving alcohol at 11. So if somebody's interested in the martini lunch, we are all about that. We won't tell. But yeah, we have that. We have a little bit of blip in the afternoon from 4 to 5 where we reset our kitchen and get ready for dinner service. And then in the evening, we start dinner at 5. We go Monday through Wednesday. We actually have a fantastic spaghetti and meatballs special, which we love. Who doesn't love spaghetti and meatballs?
I love spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes.
And the amazing bread.
Yes. So we have our house-made pasta, our homemade, house-made pomodoro sauce, house-made meatballs. And then we have our salad. We have some focaccia. It's excellent. $22.
So everything's fresh products?
Oh gosh, yes. We have a giant walk-in and we have a very small freezer by design. We want things to be fresh. It's really important to us. Our freezers are gelato. It's our ice for our cocktail bars. It's a couple other odds and ends, but really not much at all.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
It makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference. We certainly believe in that.
Good.
Yeah.
So have you got good feedback?
Yeah, we've had some very positive feedback. We've been fortunate to get some great press. Most recently, we were actually in Cincinnati Magazine's Best of edition. We got to go down to the Best of restaurant event last week. We'll be involved in Savor, which is a great event where they actually pair chefs together across Cincinnati to prepare dinners, which we encourage you to look that up and attend some of those events. But yeah, the feedback's been fantastic. We've had a lot of people coming in from out of town, which has been wonderful. We love that. We love the fact that we're drawing people to Hamilton from Cincinnati, from Dayton, from Indianapolis, from Northern Kentucky, from Oxford, people that are coming in for parents' weekends, things of that nature. It's been great. But I do want to remind people, we're here for Hamilton. We started in Hamilton. We're here for Hamilton. We're here for the people of Hamilton. The folks of Hamilton, Butler County, deserve great food. And that's who we're here for.
And like with the spaghetti, what you do for the $22, like you're going to drive to Olive Garden and have that? No, same price, if not more. And why not come here?
Yeah,
and it's right in our hometown.
Yes,
we don't have to drive.
No, and I mean, if you look at just how many people we employ locally for that spaghetti and meatballs, for that glass of wine, we have 3 people helping prepare the food during the day at least. Then we have probably 2 to 3 people on any given day in the back cooking, somebody else doing dishes. You have your server, you have your bartender. And we're talking about 8 people that we're able to employ to bring you that spaghetti and meatballs here. And these are local people within our community. I think that's really important to note too.
Is.
Yeah.
So your background, you said you always knew you wanted to do a restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you have culinary experience, or just as a business owner, it was your love language?
It's a combination of the two. I definitely have culinary experience. I was fortunate In my hometown that I grew up in, we have great food. There's no other way to describe it.
I love food.
We do too. I don't miss many meals. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is a love language for me. I love to feed people. You come to my house, if you don't have a plate in front of you or a glass in your hand, I'm neurotic until you have one.
Something.
Yeah,
That's this guy. He is the greatest host.
I love that. I love that.
Like mentally prepares what he's going to cook you.
Yes.
And then appetite. He's a great host.
Yes.
He's also a great person.
I could say so. I'm looking forward to the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually when I get away, I have a place in Kentucky, and down there it's like a full, all we do is eat from the time we get up until we go to bed.
Yeah.
And drink.
Yeah, and drink.
It's a nice combination to pair the two.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we don't have social media. It's just us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's big for me because I'm Mr. Social Media.
Yeah.
Right.
It's certainly nice to take a break and focus on who you're with and not always what's online. So, yeah, it can definitely be a big distraction. But yeah, so as far as, kind of getting back to your question too about culinary, yes, after college, I did go to culinary school. I studied pastry arts. I worked in restaurants, worked my way up to a sous chef. And then I worked tangentially in the food and beverage industry for quite some time. I did business engineering and business analytics for different restaurants. I did marketing. I did brand development. And then, it just got to be the time that I needed to do this for me.
For you.
Yeah. So
you definitely have the experience behind it. And this was like your 5-year plan.
This been about a 35-year plan. But yes, this is definitely something that I've always wanted to do. And it's one of those things that, you never know. And it's kind of like having kids where, you can try your best, you do the best you can can have the best plan set out there, and you never know what it's like until the door's open.
Get that wild card.
Yes. And you just learn to roll with it.
Right.
And you just go with what works. Yeah. Or try your best at least.
A recent publication, the Cincinnati Enquirer, mentioned you as someone to watch out for. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Because it's huge.
It is. I'm not going to even pretend that call was not very exciting and very humbling too. We've put a lot of work into this project, and it's great to be able to be recognized for that. And to have the platform that I'm able to have right now to talk about what we want to do, to talk about the importance of adding professionalism to the food and beverage industry, having local sourcing of ingredient, teaching these trades that will go away. They're like oral histories. If we don't teach people how to make pasta from scratch, if we don't teach people how to cook on a live fire, you can't teach that in a book. You have to show somebody, you have to experience it. By us being able to have that and present that to folks, I think is really, really important for us to do. It's important for us to carry that on and move forward with that. And it's really exciting to be able to have that platform. The other part of it too is being able to showcase Hamilton. I mean, yes, I was listed as that in a Cincinnati publication, which is wonderful. But I love the fact that they tell the story about us being in Hamilton. And it's a big honor to be able to represent the Hamilton business community in this spot. It's very important.
Absolutely. And also with the business spotlight just of you being in Hamilton, like people, when I share your posts and stuff, they're like, where is that? And like, that's in Hamilton. Like,
yes.
what?
Yes.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes when people come in, they'll say things like, and even people from Hamilton, they'll say, I can't believe this is Hamilton. I can't believe I'm in Hamilton. I feel like I'm somewhere else. And I love to remind people, this is Hamilton.
Right.
We are Hamilton. We are the arts that are here. We are the food that is here.
Right.
We're locally sourcing ingredients as much as we can. These are folks from Hamilton that are working here. We're so proud of that. It's very important to us.
It's something to be very proud of.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yes.
So wait a minute. I'm kind of Carrie Underwood blown away. You said handmade, like you guys make all this stuff fresh?
Yes.
Handmade pasta.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
$22. You hear that, Hamilton?
Yes, it is. Every day we have folks in here making pasta. We have them rolling gnocchi. We have, everything we do, our sauce, our spice blends, everything we do make in-house. And it's really important. It's important for us to teach these. these trades and these skills. There's a documentary out not that long ago, and it's talking about how jalapeno poppers, for instance, there's a particular jalapeno popper that you can get all over the country. And it's the exact same jalapeno popper, no matter what restaurant you're in. And it's important to us for our food to be different, our food to be our food to be the food that is crafted by our culinary team. And that's why we make everything in-house. And as far as cooking over a fire, that's different every day. That's different minute to minute to minute. The folks that work on the grill, they constantly have to be feeling and fluid and have this relationship with the fire the entire night. And you cannot teach that via a YouTube video, via a book. You have to be able to one-on-one have that time together and feel it and experience it for yourself.
Isn't there like a lot of time and preparation into all that?
Yes, there certainly is. We do. I mean, our fire gets lit several hours before service even starts. We look at where we source our firewood and making sure the firewood is the right kind of firewood, the right blends of woods, the right cut of the wood. It's a whole process, and it's a lot of things that we have to take into account. And again, if you're passionate about what you do, you don't mind doing it.
Well, after sitting down with you, Jess, it's like, this is not just a restaurant. This is an experience.
I'm glad you say that, because it's something we try to have.
And I have a bigger appreciation now that I've got to sit down and learn all this.
Oh my gosh, thank
you.
For
Carmagnola and The Grey.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely something that we're very intentional about, all the things we do. We're intentional about at the end of your meal, if you need something boxed up, how we take it from you and we box it up for you. That's important. We want you to be served. While you're here, you are a guest. You know what it's like to entertain.
Absolutely.
You're our guest, and we want you to be treated like our guest. When we're creating things, we want it to be special in our unique way. We're very intentional with the chairs, with the art, with the bathrooms, with the lighting. Everything we try to be thoughtful with so that you have an overall cohesive experience. It definitely goes into our brand and our vision of what we're trying to do here. And we try to keep things as much on brand. Sometimes it can be difficult. You go places and you're not necessarily sure exactly what you're going to get. We try to be as consistent as possible, even with all the variables in our food and the way we cook the food, how many variables there could be. We try to be as consistent as we can. The other thing is just even with crowd control and how we handle ourselves here, how we look at the music choices, how we handle folks who come in. We're a place to have a fantastic experience. We had somebody propose here, which is really cool. It's such a huge honor to have people come in and celebrate big occasions, or just a Tuesday night dinner, which is also a celebration in itself, or it can be. But we want to make sure that the space is comfortable and enjoyable for everyone here, both employees as well as our guests.
I like how you touched on restrooms, because when I go into an establishment, I form an opinion based off of restrooms.
As you should. You know what? I think it's important to keep every space that everyone sees clean, because in my opinion, as long as your bathrooms are clean, as long as the places that people see are clean, you feel a little better about what you can't necessarily see.
Right.
You do.
I will say our team wipes down every bottle every night behind the bar. The cleanliness in our prep kitchen, the cleanliness and the time and just the passion and effort that our team put into cleaning up their stations every night. It makes me so happy. I mean, it's something just to see folks, see our team be so passionate and have so much care in every single element of what they do. That, as a business owner, means so much. I put so much on the line. I put so much on the line to be here every day, to have this place open, to have the lights on. There's a lot that you put out there when you open a business. I mean, and so to have a team that cares as much as you do,
and that same passion and
oh my gosh,
yes,
that is what makes all the stressful days or moments worthwhile. That in itself is so amazing to feel and see. And I'm just fortunate to have a team that believes in the same thing that I believe in, and we have fun together.
Another wow factor is you can stand up here and look down and see everything.
Yes.
Where do you think her office is?
I don't know.
It's up here. I'm watching you. We have fun up here. Yeah. So it's neat to kind of see and just kind of have a bird's eye view of everything going on. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So a lot of people, everything seems to be going back to like the speakeasy days.
Yeah.
But you can see through your windows, and you all are approachable.
Thanks.
So
Thank you.
what can we do to help drive people off of High Street and over here?
Yes, well, we certainly appreciate the people who are on High Street for sure, and supporting all those businesses as well. But I think just having these conversations, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you consistently
Thank
being
you.
here and recognizing that you can be here throughout the week, that we have items that are approachable, an approachable price point. I remember when we first opened, it was in the first couple of days of us opening, and there was somebody that came in, they were a member of city council actually, and one of the things that they had made a comment to me is they ordered their dinner. They had some pasta. The person that they were with had some meatballs, some focaccia, and they got the bill. And he's like, "This makes me so happy." He's like, "This is an approachable price point." There was a little bit of concern that we may be priced out of certain people's budgets. And yes, we're not the cheapest plate in town. I'm not going to say that we are. I'm not even going to pretend that we are. There's a lot of work that goes into what we do, and we do have to, we have to charge for that accordingly. We have to pay our staff. We have to keep the lights on.
And the quality
and
food.
The quality
too,
of food.
Yeah.
We'd like to stay open.
But again, we mentioned it's an experience.
It is an experience. It is. And so we do try to have an experience that's comfortable for everybody. The last thing we want to hear is that we're pretentious. We want to let people know that ask the questions. We've asked the questions, and we're happy to answer them. And there's something here for everybody. There's certainly something here for everybody. You just have to ask, and we'll help you find it.
And again, you're getting homemade food.
Yes, homemade
That's
food.
way better than any. I'm not going to put down names of any other restaurants, but homemade food.
We never would, and everybody has to do things differently for their own business plan. I want to say that, and I think that that's really important. Everyone has a different business plan. This is ours.
Right.
Other people have a different plan that's better for them. And some people, their focus isn't on the things that are important to us. Some people, not going to lie, if I want to go watch a baseball game, I'm not coming here. I'm going to a sports bar, There's certain places that I'm going to go for different things.
Right.
And there's certain things that they do better than we do. We don't have a fryer. We have a little teeny itty bitty fryer that we only use on a couple occasions. If I want wings, I'm going somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to, recognize that everybody has their thing that they do. Everybody has their niche thing that they do. And we're not trying to be everything to everyone. We're trying to be true to ourselves, true to our guests, and true to our mission.
So I like that you said that you'll go here or you'll go there.
Yeah.
Have you noticed in this community that the other restaurant owners, business shop owners, they are collaborating and helping you?
Yeah, it's definitely something that there is a nice community here. We do talk to each other, whether it is somebody who is in a fellow restaurant role. I know that Early Birds just opened up. We're so excited about them having opened up right down the street from us. I think they're going to offer a fantastic breakfast. That's something that people asked us before, like, are you going to offer breakfast sandwiches? I'm like, no, that's not who we are. But, go down there and check out Early Birds. But when they were going through their construction, we had different conversations about things and, how to help them and just navigate, because I've had to navigate things. And so I want to pass that knowledge on. At the same time, there were other things that I was trying to navigate. And I reached out to fellow members of the community. I reached out to Monica over at Basil. She was a godsend for us so many times because she let us, I was able to have meetings in her space with upstairs kind of tucked away when I was meeting with different people. I didn't have a meeting space here. Tommy from Lemon Grenade, he was a great help to us. Sarah from Sarah's house. We all kind of work together and support each other. And that's just a small snippet. There's definitely been more folks who've also helped in this process, but those are just a couple examples of people right here in the next couple of blocks that have been good partners to us.
Well, everybody that's been on this show, that's exactly the same thing they say.
Yes, yeah. The Hamilton community, as I mentioned, we are so strong and we're so tight-knit. And again, getting back to the tenacity, we all want to see each other succeed because we all care so much about what we do. We care so much about the community. We care so much about being able to employ, being able to give back, being able to, as much as it's kind of annoying at moments, pay taxes to support different parts of the community too. But I just think that that's important to recognize that, we're all here to support each other. We had that huge snowstorm. That was devastating. That was really devastating to small businesses. I don't think people realize it. That report came out that it was going to snow that day. It didn't end up snowing until 9 o'clock. The amount of reservations that were canceled early in the night was awful. It was absolutely awful. And, but as soon as the snow cleared, I think it was so important. I think the chamber did a great job of posting something. Hey, when you get to go out, when it's safe for you to go out again, come and support local. And that's something that you see in Hamilton that I can't speak about for other communities, but I can speak about for Hamilton.
Well, Jess, thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. Thank you for being here.
But I mean, you've been on the Cincinnati Enquirer, and then you're letting us interview you. Very appreciated.
Oh my gosh, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
I learned so much, and I say that all the time, don't I? But it's really the truth.
Yeah.
It's important. Education, lifetime education is so important. Yes.
So what we haven't touched, what would you like to tell Hamilton?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's the biggest thing is thank you. And I get emotional about this. You open the doors, you have a dream, you open the doors. That's surreal in itself. I'll never forget opening night. And then people come in, and then they come back. And then you realize what you believe in, what you're doing, it's okay. You're doing the right thing. So that is just, thank you. Just the spirit of gratitude. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for applying for jobs here and working here. It means the world to us. And it's such a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's what I would like to share.
I can see your passion, and I love it. But if you wasn't doing this, what else would you be doing?
Well, I mean, I think there's definitely a nod to the art on the wall. I love art. I think art's so important. And if I wasn't here on a day, or if I was running off somewhere, I would definitely support our friends up at Pyramid Hill. I love it up there. It's a great place to escape to. It's a great place to, grab a glass, grab some wine, grab an art cart, run around, and just have that moment of serenity too. So yeah, that's where you can find me if you can't find me here.
Again, thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh,
and having us here in your establishment.
Of course. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing your passion.
Oh, my pleasure. And your passion too. I love the fact that you're here, you're supporting Hamilton businesses. That's so important. It's hard to be a small business owner, and it's great having folks like yourselves to come out to support what we're doing and let people know what's going on. So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Well, you guys, if you haven't been to Carmagnola and The Grey, you need to come here and have dinner. It's homemade, and it's pasta, and it's $22. So there's no math. Just come here and eat.
And steaks and seafood too. Don't forget
I love steak. I love medium rare. I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm Ryan.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Jess.
And this is What's Hot in Hamilton.
Thank you.
From local shops to packed out rooms, small businesses making big time moves, restaurants buzzing, names on the rise, community leaders changing lives, events on the